thanks for you supporting us, because we really fight. We want to get health insurance to everybody. Me as a father, I got 2 kids, and right now with whatever I earn here, it's not enough for me to pay full healthcare coverage that they're offering us right now. It's really hard for us to really try to get too nervous right now, but everybody's I know. We just want your support, because we really want this to to happen. All right, thank you very much.
We are here to let ABI know and the university that the workers here are a part of our family, right?
Who's with us? Should we go find the administration?
Yeah! What do we want?
Contracts!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Contracts!
When do we want it?
Now!
I can't really speak to the negotiations so well, but as I understand them having gone on, it's essentially been ABI saying no. And the position of the administration for this whole year certainly has been to say that it's ABI's business. And if this should make anything clear, it's that we certainly are all a community here. We most definitely are. And as students, what we want is just for the administration to become actively involved in this process and to do whatever they can to pressure ABI, hold them accountable, to open the books to everybody so we can see if it's really true, if they can't afford what they're denying.
How you doing? My name is Luis Fuentes. I just want a fair contract that we could all work with. Maybe a little decent pay, something that we could all benefit from. I'm sure the school can save some money also. And, we're all here just to, work together and see if we could come to some type of, agreement or, something that we can all be happy with.
Trabajadores que están ganando $8 la hora.
There are many workers here that are earning $8 an hour.
Si tienen familia, hagan números. Si les quitan $100 a la semana, ¿cuánto se pueden llevar a su casa?
If you have a family and they're deducting $100 a week for your health insurance, what do you have left to bring to your family?
$250 o menos.
$250 less? You have to pay for your health insurance, for your bills, for your rent. And you guys think that we can pay for a family of 3 or 4 people on the salary?
Y nosotros con gusto trabajamos para ustedes los estudiantes.
And we work with pleasure to serve you.
Pero también nosotros merecemos que nos traten como personas, no como esclavos, y ni que quieran abusar de nosotros también.
We also deserve to be treated well, and not like slaves.
What we need to do as a group of people who are conscious of this issue and who see it happening is to not stand by and let it happen. When you see someone being rude, when you see someone being oppressive and discriminatory, you call them out.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for coming here. I mean, mostly what I've heard about this has been talk, so it's really moving to see some unified action and people trying to explore what kind of official channels they can go through to the school to make some kind of change, because really this is egregious. To bring something in next week, an official statement that we can look over and move to endorse next week. So you have, because I think that would carry weight, because we have administrators and faculty and students who all sit on this committee.
Moving forward, this is the beginning. Let's wait for the other things.
Yeah.
Okay?
You feel like more students are behind you now?
I thank God the student support for everything.
What do we want? Contracts! When do we want it?
Now!
The administration would like us to think that there's nothing they can do about this and that it's all up to the company.
And it's pretty incredible to see such a progressive institution, supposedly progressive institution with such an amazing history, to just disregard us in so many ways. I think we've gotten to the point where we've exhausted, so many different peaceful methods. This school, this administration, this campus cannot and should not and hopefully will not allow these kind of working conditions to continue on their premises. And I think the way we have to go about getting that demand met is to prove to the administration as students that we run the school, because we pay for this fucking school and we pay for the food, and we are the people who are supposed to benefit from this education, and we are the intellectual force that drives this school. We transform this campus, we make art here, graduate from here, and give money back. The college is the students, and then the faculty.
Let's show them that we're united and we're not gonna leave and we're not gonna shut up until they solve this huge problem here.
Yeah! The school is ours, and we should be able to decide where the money we spend goes. And then from the workers' side, it's a very similar thing. They make that food service run. They bring out the food, they cook the food, they put the ingredients together, they wash the fucking dishes, they swipe us in, they talk to us, they make the beverages, they make the coffee, they make the tea. You know, they do everything. And if they decide that they don't need to do that anymore and express and basically show that they run things, that operation is them. They add all the value to that operation, and if they stop doing that, this campus falls apart. And I think on both ends, as students and workers, we need to say, without us, you have nothing. We are the campus. We are the food service. So listen to our very simple and reasonable demands, or we will cease to be those things.
Negotiations just happened, right? And so word is that healthcare got through.
Today, finally, we have like a deal, like in health insurance. So finally, you know, we're gonna sign the contract by next week. Huge accomplishment, you know. And again, thank you everybody for this, because it's really, we did it. That's what it is. We made it happen. Thank you everybody.
We do make change, as we saw yesterday, which is really cool. Even if it's not, you know, what we dream for. Exactly. You know, we're getting practice in mobilizing people to do something, practice that we can, you know, bring to the outside world and use our whole lives. The fight is never really over with stuff like this. There are still problems with the plan that the company has laid out, and there are still always going to be concerns. There still is always going to be a need for students to be interested in the lives of the people who work here, because when it comes down to it, corporations are just trying to make money. And even if they give up a little, their motivation is not necessarily from the bottom up. Their motivation comes from the top. Well, I want to keep going with this. I'm not going to stop next year. I think we all need to be watchful. We need to see what happens, and we need to keep our eyes open, and our ears, and our hearts.
Long-term preachers come out every night, try and tell you what's wrong and what's right. Blowing ass about something to eat. They will tell you a voice is asleep, and you leave bye-bye in that glorious land of the sky. Working